Hey everybody, it's Josh with Resort TV 1. So today we are at Disney's Hollywood Studios on the last day of the Great Movie Rides operation. Sorry I didn't get to say hello earlier because I was rushing to get in line. So we're going to rewind for just a few seconds and I'll show you the crowd coming in the turnstiles as well as throughout the queue here. So we hope you enjoyed the video.
And here's the line to get into the park at about 10 till 9. The park was open early for extra magic hours for resort guests, and these are all the non-resort guests waiting to get in. And we've got a beautiful morning to enjoy the splendid facade of the Chinese theater here. And it's just a few minutes after 9 o'clock right now, and the crowd is already very sizable here at the Great Movie Ride. And that's because, like I said before, there were extra magic hours for resort guests today.
Toy Story is 40 minutes.
And they've even got some of the citizens of Hollywood here to perform for the crowds in line. I love the way the Chinese theater looks against the blue sky here in the bright morning sun. Colors are just still so vibrant. I hope they keep a lot of the facade here even though the ride is changing. Only time will tell. And cast members are putting tape on the ground to add to the queue. And here's a look at one of the display windows here at the Great Movie Ride. And there's a photo of Walt, and it looks like Julie Andrews. And another beautiful view of the front facade of the Chinese theater in the bright morning sun here. And looking at the crowd. And you can see the fast pass as well as the standby wait time. It's not the standby entrance, of course, now because it's so busy.
So it's just a little after 9 and the line is already 110 minutes. But we're going to stand in it because today's the last day. So we're walking by all the handprints right now and checking out all the famous people who have been here. And by the way, while we're waiting, I should show you my shirt that I got the other night on the live stream. Got the Great Movie Ride shirt. They actually had the pass holder one available too, but I like this one better. So anyway, I think these are still available online if you can't make it to the park. So would recommend picking up one because I don't know how much longer they'll last. So we're now on the side of the queue and it's sort of moving. All right, we made it inside this beautiful lobby here.
It only took 30 minutes.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite parts of the queue. It's just so detailed. He's sad to see this part go for sure. take a look at this iconic theater one more time. And we'll be uploading the ride in a separate video, so look for that. It'll be 4K and it'll have upgraded sound, so hope you enjoy it.
As you walk onto our soundstage, we ask that you please keep your minds together and refrain from smoking, eating, drinking, and the use of flash photography. Also, once you board your vehicle, we ask that you please keep seated throughout the entire show and keep your arms, hands, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times. And don't forget to supervise your children. Thank you and enjoy the great movie ride.
All right, everybody. Well, we're off the ride, and we're probably going to ride it one more time. It looks like the line's about 155 minutes, but it only took us about an hour, and it said 110 minutes earlier, so hopefully it's not quite 155. But anyway, it's a great ride, and got some great video of it. We'll post that separately. Just taking another look at this iconic facade here. And we got such a beautiful day to enjoy the beautiful colors of this particular ride and the facade of the ride itself. If you've ever been to the real Chinese theater, this one definitely looks a lot better. The real one is still cool to see, but this one is a lot better, a lot cleaner. Just amazing. So it's still fairly busy. Doesn't look like it's quite 110 minutes right now, even though it says 155, but like I said, they're not using this taped area anymore, and the queues in the front are not being used, so I still think it's going to be a really busy day. But they've got the tape ready just in case, and like I said, a lot of people are going to want to say goodbye to one of their favorite rides. So when we did our live stream on Friday, somebody mentioned they wondered what they were doing with these neon signs, and I think that would be an interesting question. Those would be really cool to put somewhere else in the park or in a museum or something. I'm sure they won't sell them to anybody, but that would be really cool to be able to see this sign somewhere. They're really nice neon signs. This is something I've actually never noticed, this sign showing that it's a recreation of the original Chinese theater in Hollywood, built in 1928. Pretty cool. So it's about 10:30. We finished our ride on Great Movie Ride a little while ago, and people are still streaming into the park to try and get a last ride on this attraction. By the way, I have seen a lot of people wearing their Great Movie Ride shirts today, which is really cool. And there are two different kinds of the shirt available. There are the gray ones, which are annual pass holder shirts, and then there are the regular ones. I opted for the regular one just because I like the design better. I also heard cast members say that they're expecting double the attendance today than what they had yesterday, so that's pretty crazy, but understandable, seeing as how this ride's been here since park opening in 1989. So we'll take a walk down Sunset Boulevard now that we've looked around Great Movie Ride quite a bit. We'll go back later, but I love this street. And the music is so great. It's a lot of Glenn Miller and a lot of Benny Goodman and other big band favorites. So it's such a cool and relaxing atmosphere here. So kind of predictably, the big crowds are around the Great Movie Ride today and not so much around here. I mean, it's decently crowded, but not like you would normally find at about 11 o'clock in the morning. And Tower of Terror has a 50-minute wait, and that's not too bad for this time of day, especially considering how busy it is on Hollywood Boulevard and around the Great Movie Ride. Now this is pretty crazy at 11 o'clock in the morning that Rock and Roller Coaster is 45 minutes. And again, on a normal day, this queue would not look like this. I don't even know that it's 45 minutes, depending on the fast passes. So, just for today, Great Movie Ride is taking the spotlight like it should. So I was just in Mickey's of Hollywood here, and they have run out of the Great Movie Ride shirts, I've been told yesterday. Luckily, I got mine on Friday after the live stream, so they don't have the annual pass one or the red one that I've got on. So they were like right in this area, and there was some over here, and they've actually run out. So I don't know if they're still available online, but they're definitely not available in the main stores here on Hollywood Boulevard. It does appear that they still have the cup, the tumbler, which is cool. So, but I really wanted the shirt, and I'm glad I was able to get it on Friday after the live stream. So if you still want one, hopefully you can get it online. Maybe they'll make more. Anyway, just thought that was pretty cool that the shirt sold out.
Class shuttle pursuer delivering Captain Phasma and troops from the finalizer. Landing in quadrant 52589. Prepare to depart. Cutting ion sublight engines. Retracting upper stabilizers. Disarming deflector shield generators.
Looks like the stormtroopers are about to make their grand entrance here.
Well, everyone's looking that way.
There you go. Hollywood Boulevard is cleared off. Make way for the stormtroopers. They keep saying clear the way. Watched the live stream on Friday, they almost took Jenna, but somebody used the force and said that these weren't the YouTubers you were looking for, so they kept on going. I love how they've got them on the big screen there, that's cool too. Oh, here they come again. Tolerated, I don't know. So earlier I was in such a rush to get into the park and get in line for the ride and everything else, I didn't have a chance to explain why I'm here again. I know we came on Friday for the live stream, and I wasn't planning on coming back again today, but after the live stream I got to thinking that I'm really going to miss this ride, and I wanted to take a chance to come over here again and ride it a couple more times, get some more video, but really just ride it and enjoy it. So, you know, I rode this ride when it first opened in 1989, and definitely going to miss it. So just wanted to come back and check it out again and enjoy the ambiance and the farewell celebrations for the last day here. Also, I want to thank my wonderful wife for letting me come out again. I know I was gone all evening Friday for the live stream, and she was nice enough to let me come out again, so I really do appreciate that. So anyway, I haven't talked much about my thoughts about the closing except for on the live streams. And, you know, I think a lot of people are of the same opinion. You know, we're all happy to see a Mickey Mouse ride at the studios, but we kind of wish it didn't have to replace the icon of the park. You know, we were also glad when the Sorceress hat left, and, you know, the facade of the Chinese theater behind me here was opened up so that we could actually see it without getting behind the hat. And so, you know, we were hoping that the Great Movie Ride would stay around for a while, and it actually hasn't been that long since it was refurbished for Turner Classic Movies. So anyway, the other thing that kind of bothers me about the refurb itself, or about the replacement of this ride with the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, is the fact that they're using that newer style animation. And I know a lot of people that grew up about the same time I did back in the 80s and 90s, missed the original Mickey Mouse animation. And while I understand what they're using is more current and things like that, to me it kind of looks like SpongeBob or something. So I am a little disappointed they decided to use that. It would have been a little bit better for me if they had decided to use the original style animation that was popular, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, that particular style. I know Mickey has changed a little bit over the years, but I feel like these newer cartoons are more of a drastic change. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the ride closing. We are going to miss it for sure, and just want to make sure that we take the time today to enjoy the last day on the ride. So it looks like a group of people decided to dress up really nice for the occasion, so that's pretty cool. It's almost like a mini Dapper Day.
I'm sorry, I saw it getting all in the way too. Yeah, you did.
So it's about 11:50 now, getting close to noon, and the crowd is continuing to grow. Looks like they are using the taped area now, so we'll see if the line grows or if it shrinks down just a little bit. So here's a real quick look at the construction progress on Toy Story Land. Since we are in Pixar Place now, that's where the Toy Story Land will join on to here at Pixar Place once it's completed. And they did finish the track for the Slinky Dog coaster, but you cannot see that from here. So anyway, if you didn't catch our live stream on Friday or any of our other videos, you can kind of see the construction project here. So I decided to eat lunch at the Backlot Express today, and because, as you can see, it is pretty busy, I did the mobile order on the My Disney Experience app. So we will be doing a video about that at some point in the future, but it is a really easy way to get your food, and you just come over here to this area when your app gives you the notification, and you're able to pick it up. So nice and easy. So at the exit to Tatooine Traders, we can get a look at some of the construction progress for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and you can see the main entrance for the area right there, those concrete pillars and walls. And then you can see some of the New York Street buildings being changed, torn down, and things like that to create the new Grand Avenue, which is what it's going to be called in this area. And that brick building right there on the end by Sci-Fi Theater is the Baseline Bar. So those will be open, I'd say probably in the next year or so. We showed some of these on the live stream on Friday night, but I wanted to make sure and get a better look at it here. Muppet Vision has a new sign with the Grand Arts Theater logo on it. So again, this whole area will be Grand Arts Avenue. And the iconic Muppet Vision 3D balloon is gone. Time to ride Rock and Roller Coaster. We got these new TVs too. Give you instructions how to get on the roller coaster.
Dentro de la limusina, asegúrense de colocar sus efectos personales en el piso y de vigilar a sus niños.
We made it. It's always one of my favorite rides. Lots of fun on Rock and Roller Coaster. Well, it's raining now, so that's kind of appropriate since we're all a little gloomy today about Great Movie Ride leaving. But at least they lit up the neon signs, so that's kind of nice that we get to see that. So hopefully the rain doesn't last too long, but still a lot of people waiting in line despite the rain with their ponchos and umbrellas because they know this is it. So I think everybody came prepared. Everybody's either been here before or heard that Florida weather, you got to be prepared. So rain or shine, we're going to ride this one more time, and I won't film inside the ride. I'm just going to enjoy my last ride on the Great Movie Ride, but everybody knows a true Disney fan is not afraid of the weather. So It is raining steadily here, but I'm gonna ride it one more time. And now it's raining quite a bit harder. But it's worth it. Well, I just got off my very last ride on the Great Movie Ride, so definitely sad about that. I'm glad I got to do it a couple times today and get some great videos, so. But anyway, we will definitely miss it. Hope the Mickey ride is great, but this will be very well missed. I do hope that they keep the outside of the building the same, and the inside of the queue is so beautiful, so I hope that they don't change that very much. But only time will tell. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as my shirt says, that's a wrap. So, have a great big beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Now that you've finished watching this video, be sure that you're subscribed so that you can get all of the latest updates. Also, check out some other great videos on our channel. Have a great big beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.